It put us on the map up here in Sullivan County. No matter where you go in the world, they'll say, do you know where that is? Or, yeah, I live there.
I feel like I was in the right place at the right time at the right age.
I've traveled the world. No matter where you go, you mention Woodstock, people know.
I have memories that I don't know if they're real at this point or if I just made them up. It's like I think I saw Janis Joplin walk by me, but I'm not sure that that's real.
Busted flat in Baton Rouge, heading for the train house, feeling nearly as faded as my cheeks.
I originally heard about the festival from Wavy Gravy, who at the time introduced himself as Hugh Romney. They were going to be hired as a security force, him and his troupe of characters. I thought, with these guys as a police force, that's one party I don't want to miss.
And they had this flyer, this flyer that said, the who's who of the culture was going to be there, and it's going to be on a farm, and it's going to be for 3 days, and, the farmer's going to welcome us, and there's going to be an Indian village and a petting zoo, and on the bottom it said, breathe air, it's never been breathed before, so, man, we had to go.
When I had come out here earlier, I was very curious, so I had taken a ride out here, and I had seen what was going on here, and I just was amazed. My brother was in California, I called him, and I said, you can't believe what's going on out here.
It was the biggest outdoor stage I've ever seen. OSHA would never approve of the way that it was built. I mean, the way that they raised the workers up to the top levels to put the trusses up was in a 55-gallon drum hauled up by a crane. No safety nets, hanging on by their hands and hammering away. It was kind of hippie built.
We needed a party really bad. I mean, you look at the 2 years before the festival, starting January of '68, the violence in this country and all over the world was just incredible.
We needed a way to blow off some steam in that pressure cooker we'd been in.
We bought 3-day tickets and quit our summer job to come.
And we were just hanging out on the ramp on the side of the stage. And this guy walks past us in these long, flowing robes. It turned out to be Havens opening up the concert.
The Eastern world, it is exploding, violence flaring, bullets loading.
Coming from a middle-class, conservative Republican household, you saw the kids who came here and the way many of them were dressed, and it was just a lifestyle. There were goats and all kinds of things walking around here. And there must have been 200 people bathing in that pond there. No bathing suits.
I claim credit for breaking the ice on the skinny dipping. I was in the helicopter taking the photographs, and it was very hot, and we landed, walked down to the pond, dropped our clothes, and jumped in. And there were hundreds of people surrounding the pond, kind of everybody standing around, looking at each other, wanting to do something, but needing some sort of permission that it was okay. And David and I gave them the permission. As soon as we went in, everybody came into the pond.
Those commie hippies, and look at the way they're dressed, and look at what their thoughts are, and free love, and look at them all. In the mud, they're dancing around, they're doing drugs. All bad, they're bad, the generation's bad, and that's what it was.
When the press said at the time there's this horrible, freaky, anarchic, chaotic thing going on up in Sullivan County, give me a break. It was the only sane thing that happened in those old 2 years.
Oh Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes-Benz?
My expectations were overwhelmed with the quality of the music and the sound and just being together with the people.
It worked. It worked, It was that sense of community that we all had. I am you and you are me.
I was a director of the milk co-op that picked up the milk. When this happened here, we had a milk truck out here to Zaggers, and he calls and he says, I can't get through. I said, why? He said, oh, there must be 1 million people out here and they're hungry. They need the milk and I can't move. And he says, what shall I do with it? I said, sell the milk to them. and he gave half of it away.
You were part of helping this all work.
Oh yes, we did. I mean, it just happened, and we were caught into something that these people couldn't help.
We had some food, we had some drinks. You know, we shared what we had, and other people were sharing, as well as sharing whatever illegal drugs they had too. I'm not going there though. I'm not doing that one.
You know, people were amazed that all these kids could get together and get along. You know, one of the sad things, Sullivan County spent many years being very negative about this event.
They didn't want to be noted for Woodstock, like it was this terrible thing that took place.
Anybody in Bethel who were in office at the time got voted out of office. In the summer of 1970, the county adopted a anti-gathering law designed to make sure that something like this never happened again, which was very sad.
It was a moment of hope at a time when there wasn't a lot of hope.
You know, and it wasn't only the music, but it's about the thought process of a generation. It's extremely important.
We had a blank canvas, and we painted our own picture. Now it's getting 20 years later. Now it's 40 years later, you know. Now it's a blank canvas for somebody else to paint their picture, you know what I mean? I hitchhiked up here with another guy from West Texas. Matter of fact, him and I got separated out here at the end of the road, and I haven't seen him since.
My wife kids me. She says I came here on Friday as a Republican and left Monday as a Democrat.
I probably walked in the door at about, 3, 4 in the morning. And I think they were, on the one hand, relieved that I was safe and I was back. And on the other was like, where's the car?